Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Chasing Rabbits. My name is Scott Brown, and you found my vlog dedicated to helping you become the leader that you always wished that you had worked for. Tonight, I want to talk a little bit about rewards. I have a story for you. So every night, around this time or so, it's about 8:30 or so Eastern Time, my dogs start to get a little bit antsy. They start to wander around the house a little bit. They start to whine a little bit. And what they're trying to tell me is that they're getting tired. So every night what they do is they whine, they paw, until I get up, walk over to the sliding door, open it, and the two of them walk outside. Now, theoretically, what should be happening is this is the last time they're going out for the night. So the two of them walk outside, they stand on the patio, they stand right there on the patio, they look back at me, then they look out at the snow, they look back at me, and then they turn around and walk right back in. And they get all excited when they walk inside because in their minds, what they've done is they've gone out. So now that they've gone outside and walked back inside, they expect me to give them a treat. And the reason they do that is because I forgot to watch what they were doing for a couple of weeks and started giving them treats every time they walked back inside. Unsurprisingly, my dogs want to go out 12 times a day so they can walk back inside and get 12 bones a day. That's not the way it's supposed to work. So what's supposed to work is they go outside, they accomplish a task, and then they get rewarded for the task. Now, no, I am not equating you or your people to dogs. However, I think their behaviors are a good reminder for us. What is it that we are rewarding when we are rewarding our employees, when we are rewarding our people, when we are rewarding ourselves? Are we going through the motions and focused on the reward, or are we actually doing the task in pursuit of the reward? It's two different things. If you're just going out and doing the least you can do and expecting a reward and then being rewarded for it, in time what we are doing is we are disincentivizing individuals from doing the thing that we need them to do to actually be successful. Now, in the case of my dogs, that means that I now need to go let them out again, go walk outside in the snow with them and tell them they have to go before we can get another treat. I've created a monster, actually two of them, adorable ones, but still not the right thing that I was trying to do. And this plays itself out repeatedly when you think about how you interact with people throughout the course of your day, throughout the course of a year. There are times that we set a goal, we incentivize someone towards that goal, but we don't incentivize the right part of the goal. We don't incentivize the final product, we incentivize what we see, but not what really matters. Those are two separate things. So how you are incentivizing your people, what part you are expecting them to do before they get some sort of material reward is important. But I think the bigger important part here is that if you're only relying on giving them something because they've done something, then eventually, just like my dogs expect a treat every time they walk back inside now, your people will expect whatever the reward is you've been giving them, they're going to expect that on a regular basis. It stops becoming a reward and it becomes an expectation. So whatever the reward is that you're giving them, whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's promotion, whether it's responsibility, whatever it is, they're going to begin to expect that as part of their base compensation, as part of their basic expectation for working for you. If you've ever seen Christmas Vacation, kind of the whole premise of the movie leading up to the end, to the climax of the movie, is that Clark Griswold is expecting an annual bonus because it's always given at the end of every year, and at the end of that year, instead of getting a financial bonus, I think they're given like a Jam of the Month Club certificate or something ridiculous. But because it's the expectation, he's planned on that income, he's planned on that reward as part of his basic expectation. People do the same thing. When you give the wrong reward, when you give a routine reward, it becomes expected. The difference is if you start to give intrinsic rewards, you start to find what matters to those individuals that's only important to them. If you can figure that out, and as a manager, you have a relationship with those individuals that you can draw out of them what it is that's important to them. Maybe it's being recognized in public. Maybe it's being recognized in private. Maybe it's having an opportunity to grow or do something different. Maybe it's an opportunity to stretch and try something new. Maybe it's an opportunity to present to a board or something. Whatever it is that matters to them, draw that out. And that's going to be a lot more powerful and stop being a recognition piece, stop being expected. How we reward people, very careful, because sometimes you get a behavior that you didn't want because you incentivize the wrong thing in the wrong way at the wrong time. Often this is the purview of management instead of leadership, but as a leader we need to make sure that we are aligned, what we do with what we say and what we value. And if we are valuing long-term growth and a journey towards a goal that can never happen, we have to make sure that we're incentivizing each step along the way so that the experience guides our people to whatever goal it is that we're trying to reach. So I hope that helps understand a little bit about rewards tonight. I now need to go let my dogs out again because I've incentivized the wrong things, and I can now hear one scratching at the door, wanting to go out yet again because I've incentivized the absolute wrong thing. So until tomorrow night, it was a pleasure again this evening. I hope you join me tomorrow for another edition of Chasing Rabbits. Scotty Siegel, it is fantastic to see you. I miss you, my friend. I hope you are doing well. Everybody else in Florida, stay warm. I know it's going to get a little chilly down there. Not quite as cold as it's going to get up here. But stay warm, stay safe, stay happy. And until tomorrow, toast on, my friends. Toast on. Come back tomorrow night for another edition of Chasing Rabbits. Be well, everybody.